a wine, a song, and a dish.
Oh God. Okay.
Hi, it's Denver from Denver and Liley, and I'm going to show you my local Dan Murphy's store, one of two. But this is a fave for me for the interior and the selection. Join me inside. Let's go. Check that out. How awesome is that?
Hello.
Courtney, how are ya?
Good. How are you, mate?
What are you opening there?
A lovely Chablis from William Pepper, 2022.
Oh yeah, and
Thought I might open it actually today just to show the guys something different, something for my customers.
yeah.
Didn't get you to pop in though.
Yeah. So what's your role here? What do you do here?
I'm the wine merchant here at the Dan Murphy's Korean Arcade. Very special store.
Yep.
Flagship for the whole company, as this was the first one.
The first Dan Murphy's store.
First Dan Murphy's store.
Yeah. And you've got two wine glasses here.
Yes,
Product placement.
Yeah.
These are these bad boys that we just... Shall we take these down to the cellar?
I reckon.
This is one of the coolest things about this store, actually.
Yes, so this is the cellar. Upstairs here is all of our premium Australian and New Zealand wines.
Oh yeah.
All sort of by variety, but there's some winners up here, some of my favourites. But downstairs,
Yeah.
all the fun happens is where all my international wines are kept. All right,
Wow.
barrel.
This is pretty nice. How about here?
This is pretty much where all my French wines are kept right here.
Yeah.
This is very fitting to have our Chablis.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, William February, Chablis 2022. Beautiful glasses.
Thank you. Yeah. How have they been going for you?
Everyone's like, oh, look at that. It looks amazing. And everyone loves the engineering behind them. So
Santé. Oh, smells pretty good.
yeah.
Now a little bit about you.
Yes.
Why do you do this?
I just love wine. I was a barista for a very long time.
A lawyer. Wow, that's good. Yeah.
I love making coffee, but I just couldn't really smell those, aromas and flavors that everybody else could. And then I went to my first trip to the Hunter Valley about 10 years ago, and I was like, wow, I can actually taste that. This is pretty amazing. So I just sort of kept going to the wine bars, and then when I moved to Melbourne, I was like, I'm going to work in wine.
Yeah.
So that's what I did.
Yeah, right.
And that's where I am now.
So your whole career has been led by taste and smell.
Yeah, I'm a very
Essentially.
tactile, scents sort of person. So I just really got drawn into it in the Hunter, and I was like, wow, I can actually smell those things. I did my studying, probably the best thing to study ever.
Yeah.
Difficult, but awesome. And then I worked at Black Arts for a long time.
Paul Gay and stuff.
Yeah. Had a great time there with those guys, learned a lot, and then jumped here to Dan's as a wine merchant.
Some people, like when they have, when they can smell and taste things, it can trigger emotion. I don't know if that happens to you, but I'm just like throwing this out there. It's sometimes like I'll eat something and I get like excited, or if I drink something just amazing, it just like blows my mind.
Sometimes when I smell something, I was like, what? It's almost like, when that, I can't remember that TV series where they like zoom into her eye or something.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Sometimes I smell things, I'm like, oh my God, that smells like that flower in my nan's garden.
Yeah.
That's wild. Every time I like look at Billy Carsamo Brut Rosé,
Yep.
I had a number of them on the beach in Cinque Terre, Italy.
Yeah.
Absolutely loved it. Definitely that visceral sort of, smell, taste, texture, take it somewhere for sure.
Do you think there's a connection between like the other senses and wine in particular, I guess, is your expertise, but in alcohol in general?
I don't know, I guess you go into bars and they're playing music.
Yeah.
They're playing in like a style or a genre of music that suits the bar, and it really sets the scene.
Yeah.
And that in itself changes your perception of the wine in the glass and how it tastes at the time. And I find that so fascinating. Sometimes, if I'm just having a glass to myself while I'm making dinner at home, putting on jazz, my job is great, but sometimes it gets really busy and I'm like doing a tasting for someone or I'm doing a tasting for someone else.
Yeah.
Happening, and I can't really hear my music that I love. And
Okay, on the fly, let's each do this, a pairing of what you'd suggest: a wine, a song, and a dish.
Oh God! Okay.
Do you want to have a squeeze?
Yeah. Well, yeah. All right. What have we got in here? Oh, actually, you know what? One of my favourites. I absolutely love the Jane Eyre Fleury. This is Gamay. makes it over in the village of Fleury. Really delicious, beautiful, pretty, floral. There's a little bit of savoury sort of undercurrent as well. I love this. I've had so many different vintages of it. There's a little bit of fried chicken. I have a soft spot for fried chicken. Gamay and chicken goes together. But I love fried chicken, so that's what I'm gonna do. There's a nice minerality in this to cut through that. And the song, let's go Daft Punk. Let's do
Which song?
Doing It Right. Doing It Right. What would you pick?
What would I pick? I'm gonna go to Red Town. Town over here.
Yep.
So we're going 22.
Yep. Good choice. Good choice.
Actually, my shout out's gonna be this guy right here.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So this is
Yak.
Mouton Rothschild, the second label, and it's beautifully made. What I would pair that with, what did I have with it? Which is quite good with, say, a pork sausage pizza.
Hell yeah.
A little bit of chili on the pizza.
Yeah.
And that was sick.
Yes, you're speaking my language.
What was playing in the house was Christmas stuff, but I would say that I would probably pair that with like something like Dean Martin or something.
Yeah. Sick.
Just everything just smooth.
Yeah, I don't think Mariah Carey would cut that. I don't think. No.
Mariah Carey's just so good.
That's a pretty mean pairing. I love that.
Yeah, and how I like with that sort of stuff, I would like run this one through anti-clockwise.
So I think that's going back to the engineering of the glass. That's what I really like about it. It gives you options on what you want to do with the wine in the glass.
Yeah.
And I think it's really cool. It's very versatile.
All right, and then plus music.
Plus music and food. Yes, manja.
Thanks, Court, for showing us around in the triple thread. That was pretty awesome.
My pleasure.
You're the first actually in this interview series, which is yet to be named, so we'll come up with like a sick name later.
Amazing. Cheers. Thank you. My pleasure.